Bodhisattva is the being who has bodhicitta. So one should familiarize oneself with these Buddhist terms, and they are Sanskrit. They are not Tibetan. That is a language spoken by our holy enlightened Buddha. Bodhisattva, or you say in Chinese, Posa, isn't it? Posa is yeah, I think that's it. Bodhisattva. So Bodhisattva, we say in Tibetan, is Jiangju Semba. Jiangju Semba, one who has bodhicitta. Bodhisattva is one who has bodhicitta. Bodhicitta is the state of mind that wishes to free all other beings from suffering, illusion, and delusion, and to take them to full enlightenment. Having that type of mind, we are a bodhisattva. Generating that type of mind artificially and trying to gain it, we are a bodhisattva in training. We may think that that mind is great and that mind is wonderful and fabulous. It is great, it is wonderful, fabulous. Just to think about having a bodhisattva mind and wishing to have it, to have a bodhicitta mind, to have bodhicitta, just to wish for it and act upon it and do something about it, create great waves of merit before you even actually achieve it. Wishing for it will actually, and praying and acting upon it, one will actually achieve it. So even thinking about bodhicitta, wishing for it, hearing about it, knowing about it is a supreme medicine for all our ills of the mind. Therefore, when one even hears about it, knows about it, and acts upon it, it is great merits. So one day when we act upon it, when we strive toward it, and we keep working toward it, definitely we'll become a real bodhisattva with the real bodhicitta. At this stage, it's artificial. But then everything we do in the beginning is artificial, even in ordinary walks of life. Everything is artificial. When we want to become a singer, we pretend we're a singer, we visualize we're a singer, we look in the mirror, we hold on to some object or a statue and pretend it's a microphone and think about it and think about our hair waving back and forth, the lights, the audience, people clapping, and we're in our own little reverie. Eventually, when we practice, we keep doing, we can become a singer. Even in ordinary ways, it happens like that. So right now, we should train to be a bodhisattva. We should train to be a bodhisattva warrior. The path of the bodhisattva warrior. The path of the bodhisattva warrior is the one that fights with weapons and armor. The armor of patience, the armor of diligence, the armor of enthusiasm, the 6 paramitas, with the weapon of wisdom, mental stabilization, insight. And the enemy we're fighting are the 3 delusions, the greatest enemies that will ever manifest in the world, the greatest. So the path of a bodhisattva warrior is a supreme warrior. It's the best. And one should take bodhicitta, or the enlightened mind, as the highest path, is the supreme path, is the one thing that you must gain. You must gain. So every single meditational practice, every single offering, everything that you do should be based on the wish to achieve bodhicitta. When one achieves bodhicitta, everything else becomes spontaneous and easy. Practice becomes easy. Obstacles become destroyed. Harm from above and below are annihilated. It is by the power of bodhicitta that at the final moment of enlightenment, when Buddha, when the maras, when the demons and spirits, inner and outer, manifested in front of Buddha in the form of armies, spirits, beautiful women to seduce him, all of that when it manifested in front of him, Buddha could meditate on compassion and love immediately, and the vicious weapons that were thrown, and the darts, the fiery weapons and spears that were thrown at him, turned into flowers immediately and cascaded him, because he has achieved bodhicitta. Based on bodhicitta, all that can be accomplished. It is the best protection, bodhicitta. It is the actual object that we should try to achieve, bodhicitta. With that, we can get to enlightenment very quick. A one that has bodhicitta or trained in bodhicitta will be loved by others, will be cared for by others, will be considered by others. When one has bodhicitta, one thinks about others, and one trains about thinking about others and helping others and assisting others. Therefore, without having to ask for it, others will help us spontaneously. Others will love us spontaneously. Others will want to crowd around us. Others will want our attention. Others will want to be around us. Others will always flock around us and be near us. The reason is because that person is always thinking about others, and it's rare to find such a person that thinks about other people all the time. Is very common to find someone who thinks about themselves. Look in the mirror. Every time we look in the mirror, we see someone that is only concerned with themselves. It's nothing special. But someone who is concerned about others and wishes to do things for others and helps others and assists others and is kind to others. then that is someone very special. That is a Bodhisattva warrior. That is someone that we all flock around, we want to be around, we want to be near. Because we know that that person's motivation is excellent, we know that person's motivation is pure, and we know that that person is striving to do their practices for us, to become an enlightened being, in fact, for us, not even for themselves, not even just to get out of samsara, but in fact to get out for us. That is a Bodhisattva warrior. That is a state of mind that we should try to achieve. And for that reason, we should make offerings. For that reason, we should do meditation. For that reason, we should do dharma, practice, read dharma. For that reason, we should make mandala offerings. For that reason, we should, recite mantras and do meditations on daily. For that reason, we should serve our gurus with our body, speech, and mind, outer and inner. For that reason, we should follow the dharma. No other reason. So therefore, dharma practice should equal getting closer to achieving bodhicitta or becoming a bodhisattva, which will lead to Buddhahood. That is the purpose of practicing Buddhism. That is the purpose of practicing dharma. That is the purpose of engaging in dharma, doing any dharma actions. That is the purpose, the sole purpose, and the only purpose. Any other purpose besides that is not dharma practice. It is a show. It will, in fact, become an obstacle to your dharma practice in increasing your delusions. How, if you set up an altar to show off to your friends, you're increasing your attachments, your delusions, your desire. So even setting up an altar becomes a negative act. So one should set up an altar and try to cultivate a positive act. One should try to do that. So if one does prostrations so that one can get skinny and lose weight, that's not a dharma practice. That's not a dharma practice at all. If one does prostrations for the sake of purifying negative karma, becoming an enlightened being, one will achieve that and one will lose weight without even thinking about it. One will automatically gain those without thinking about it. So one should not be tricky with the Buddhas and think, okay, I'm doing this for enlightenment. In the back of our mind, I'm getting skinny. No, don't even trick the Buddhas. They're not stupid, you know. So make sure one's motivation is pure and not to have side motivations on the back, thinking, oh, it's in the back of my brain where no one knows where it is. Don't think Buddha and your gurus are so stupid. If they're so stupid, you'd be on the altar, they'd pray to you. They're not stupid. They have omniscience. Definitely. So I know I know from morning to night, our motivations, most of us, negative thoughts and unhappy thoughts and these kind of frustrated thoughts come easily and come down to us like monsoon like monsoon rain during rainy season. It's like rain during the monsoon. Just spontaneously comes by habit without even helping it, without even thinking about it. All these negative thoughts come. That is habit. That is conditioning from hundreds and hundreds of years. How many lifetimes have we done that negative action? So it will come very easily, won't it? So we should, in fact, have compassion and forgive ourselves. Right? So next time we punch somebody, oh, compassion for myself. No, not that stupid kind of compassion. Next time we argue with someone, shout at someone, oh, compassion for myself. You know, I've been in samsara for a long time, so I'm allowed. No, that's ridiculous. You do have to fight. You have to do it. You have to try it. Be compassionate means try. But if you don't succeed immediately, have compassion and know that you've been in this state for a long time and it will take some time to come out. It will be not that quick and that fast. It will plant seeds for you to come out of it, definitely. It will start the motions for you to get out of it, definitely. There's no doubt. The amount of time, the success rate will be your practice, your efforts. It will be all up to you. So if you put complete effort and practice into it, you can expect the full results. If you put half-hearted, you get half-hearted results. If you don't put any effort and you just do the motions dharma, making offerings, making some money to the monks, danas, and then having a beautiful mala that costs 15,000 ringgits and running around to temples offering jossticks. If you do all the motions of dharma, if you examine after 15, 20, 30 years, you're still in the same situation. Still in the same situation. So one should make an effort toward the dharma, as I have already discussed.